message him and let him know that we're starting.
Okay.
Okay. And Chad, you are still with us, correct?
Correct.
Excellent. All right. So the three of you are. What are you guys doing? I mean, you're back home. You hear weird noises coming from the Temple of St. Cuthbert. You haven't seen Kara in days. You all do have some really valuable organs.
Yep. The first thing he was planning on doing was getting that fat over to the wizard so that we can finally free that horse.
All right, so you bring the fat to Funkin, and Funkin's like, "Good lord, what is this? Smells like you shaved it off an orc's butt."
That very well may be what happened, actually. I wasn't there when they were doing it.
Oh heavens!
Oh, come on, Pumpkin.
Funkin. My name is Funkin.
Tomato.
No, it has nothing to do with tomatoes. My name is Funkin, not Pumpkin.
Okay, well, you wanted some fat from a dead body. We got you some fat from a dead body.
He's actually putting, as you're talking, he's putting the fat into a cauldron on the fire to slowly render it. He's like, all right, well, this will take about 2 or 3 days to produce the candles.
Candles?
Yes, you need corpse fat candles to reverse a true polymorph spell.
Okay. I was about to think that we just risked our lives for dead body fat that was going to be used for useless candles.
We had to go there anyways.
Yes, because absolutely, I will be more than happy to do arts and crafts with your rare elements you bring me.
Dead body fat's rare on this plane, considering all of the dead bodies I've seen so far.
It's technically not legal to have. We don't tell Armin what we're doing here. Understood?
Understood. As long as that horse is cured.
Of course. There is a sudden knock on Funkin's door. And it is Armin. And several guards.
Oh.
Funkin's like, "Oh, to what do I owe the pleasure?" Armin looks him over, smells, he's like, "Smells like an orc's ass in here." Well, it's a sulfur and feverfew. Don't mind it. Simply alchemical experiments. Well, Armin then relates that the tall dragonborn strokes his chin and says, "We have a problem. Fonkin will need you to go out to the western farmsteads. There's a boulet out there causing problems."
There's a what now?
A boulet, a land shark.
Oh. A land shark.
Shark on land?
It digs through the ground, busts up, and devours you from underneath.
Oh.
Well. This should be interesting.
Sorry, just kind of going through my book. Let's see, number 34.
If you're looking in the monster manual,
I am.
you'll find it on page 34.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, okay. This is the thing I constantly think is what are those things with the eyes that turn you to stone?
Basilisk.
Basilisk.
Yeah, I keep mistaking this for a basilisk.
Doesn't look like a shark. That's the funny thing.
So we're in like our home city or like the in between on
You're
our.
in the in-between area. You're still in the keep of Ostberg, where
Okay.
you guys have kind of seemed to make this your home base for exploring things.
Ozlin will look over at him and ask, "Where was the last sighting?"
About a day's ride to the west. Hang on, I'm going to mark it on the map.
And what seems to be this beast's favorite food?
Seems to be. Yeah, it's right in this area where I just placed it. Yeah. It seems to favor eating the flesh of horses, cattle, whatever it can catch. There was a poor shepherd lost his entire flock of sheep to it, but he managed to jump up on a rock and the thing left him alone.
We should probably grab our ropes. We could probably like tie around it, ride it.
That is a thing we could do.
Funkin raises one eyebrow. I was intent on using my staff of beast soothing on it.
That's a much better suggestion.
Well, where I'm from, they have Faymire crocodiles. You know, I Faymire crocodile wrestle on a daily basis. Haven't done that in a while. Could make land shark wrestling.
Funkin's eyes are like dinner plates at this point. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say. So is Oslin's. Oslin's like that. Most entertaining.
Yeah, that's how I met Car's dad.
oh. You notice Funkin begins scribbling furiously in a notepad.
Oh, if you're writing down tips, would you like some insight?
Oh heavens, no. I'm simply for an anthropological, lupinological, animological. I don't know. Anyway, for my interest, I am not keen on wrestling a land shark.
That would be very entertaining. I would actually love to watch you do that. And then we could soothe it.
Well, the trick is not to die, though.
I'm sure that's usually the trick, yes.
Yeah.
So, are you saying you want to wrestle it, and then if it's starting to eat you, I soothe it?
That's what I'm hearing.
I imagine the soothing either which way, really.
I'm just trying to respect the giant wolfman's, his, what is this? Is it a religious conviction? I mean, why would you do this?
Just the pack needed food. I would get bored of having to do all the work, so I would sometimes be rewarded with free time. And one day I just saw a bunch of Faymire crocodiles in a river and was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on one's back. Did not take to it very well, and it became a wrestling match. And yeah, now I have a best friend that's a Faymire crocodile, and I take care of his son.
That's one way to make friends.
Also, how I got these 3 scars on my face.
I prefer drinking. Drinking is a far easier way to make friends. I'll give each of you 100 gold pieces if you accompany me out to the farmstead.
Oh, absolutely.
He looks. Varg looks over at Armin, and it's just like, oh, any word on Kara?
Armin looks grave. He's like, the patriarch assures me that they're making progress, but it wasn't just a demon that had touched her. It was Orcus, the demon prince of the undead. At those words, Fonkin makes a sign against the evil eye.
And what about that kid in the jail cell?
That was previously
An emissary from Verbabank came. He was released yesterday.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm good to go.
I don't like it. All right, so Funkin's like packing his stuff up. Oslin, he offers you a flask of some sort of liquor.
Ozlin will take it graciously.
Dwarf spirits, very nice. Earthy flavor, very good.
Ozlin will stow it on Hank.
Also, be very careful. It's highly flammable. Highly flammable.
He takes it off of Hank. Pats Hank. I'm gonna do that to you, boy.
Hank licks you and knocks you over. Alright. So, is there anything else you all want to do?
I need to sell the organs. That's what I need to do. I have many organs to sell.
You can go to the banker here.
Ooh, the banker.
Yes. You enter. There's a tall half elf with a sort of scraggly black beard and thick spectacles. He's like, "May I help you?"
Yes, I have a few things to sell if you're willing to buy.
Usually we store valuables, sir.
Oh, just store them?
Well, yes, sir. We can guarantee, and if you are looking for a buyer, we do have an auction service with the city of Tulvar to the north. So if you wish us to try to auction off items, please present them and sign the papers here, here, and here.
Actually, I think I'd prefer to sell things myself, if I can find a shopkeeper of some sort.
What kinds of things are you trying to sell, good sir?
He shows him one of the 10 organs that he has.
My good sir, I'm afraid no shopkeep in this entire keep would be able to remunerate you properly for such fine items. You might inquire yourself in the northerly city of Tulvar.
Tulvar.
Yep, you can see it to the north.
Ah, there it is, okay.
Perhaps the elves of Enstad might buy it as well.
Well, I'm trying to find that. Ah, there it is. Okay, perfect. I'll see about them whenever I'm in one of those areas. Thank you very much.
Very good, sir. Alright, so Funkin he's putting together sandwiches.
Ooh, sandwiches.
And packing them up. He's like, yep.
What is that thing around all of that meat that you put in, that you packed up?
Oh! The thing around the meat. That is watercress.
What?
Is it bread?
If only you could see his face.
Like Varg's
bread.
one of...
Yes, oh my god, you... Actually, you can almost hear Funkin go, I think it's mentally challenged. That's why the crocodiles took pity on it. Yes, this is bread. Bread is good. He offers you a chunk, eat. And he bites some himself. It's good.
You know, that actually may be the proper way to speak to him. I haven't thought about that.
I'm just thinking, he's like, like, act like he's putting it in his mouth.
just kind of like, eats that chunk of it, just looking at everyone, just completely unamused, just like, I'm not that stupid, I've just never seen this before.
They don't make bread where you're from?
Funkin has like a charisma of 6, so cut him some slack. If you're looking for someone to talk to you in any way in a civilized manner, Fonkin's not your man.
That's fair.
My family doesn't eat meat. Or bread.
I
I
was
just
saying,
lost myself.
If you don't eat meat, that's a little strange for our kind.
Now you got I'm all discombobulated.
It's okay. All right, so Fonkin
That's a
is
big
on
word.
Fonkin is on his pony and ready to ride out from Ostberg. The men open the gates for you. And you guys begin a long, leisurely walk. You come to some farmsteads eventually. And along the way, you've seen, folk waving at you, some folks staring at you.
It's the legs, isn't it? It's always the legs.
It's the legs and the giant wolf man near you, probably. One or the other. You never can tell.
Bar's just smiling and waving.
Giant crocodile.
Or possibly, the 14-foot crocodile waddling along. Or perhaps the bear-like dog.
Yeah, the bear dog.
The bear dog with the half one, I don't know, what is it, a dire corgi? the dire corgi with the halfling on, who knows?
Maybe the very tiny dragon with the butterfly wings.
To be honest, nobody notices the dragon. They're too busy looking at the dog and the wolf's teeth, and then there's that crocodile. The dragon is the last thing they notice. All right, so you all get there, and there is a farmer standing out there holding his hat and going, "Oh, thank goodness, you're from the keep, aren't you?"
You're the one who's been having trouble with the boule? I think that's how you say it, boule.
Yes. You hear a goat just go, "Meh," and just vanish under the ground, with lightning speed, and the guy jumps. Fonkin's like, "I hate these things."
Yep, I would imagine that's it. That was very fast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fonkin looks over at Varg and says, "So you're going to wrestle it?"
If I can see it.
We need to draw it out then.
Well, they hunt by vibration.
Varg.
Maybe you should dance.
Varg, do you remember the last time I tried to dance? That did not go over so well. I somehow stepped on my own tail, and my own tail's not even on the ground.
What were you going to say, Oslin?
I was going to say, at that suggestion, Oslin kind of has Hank walk very slowly away from them.
Okay. All right, Hank is walking away.
Looking for something he can jump on.
There are some flat rocks here.
How far away are they? And how fast does that thing move?
Well, you can't tell, but you do know that the farmer is standing on a rock. And Fonkin has guided his pony up on a rock.
Yeah, and Oslin is guiding Hank on a rock.
Yes.
And Rin just kind of flutters into the air a few feet higher than everyone else is.
All right.
Who's the strongest?
Probably me.
Can you toss a sheep?
I can probably do that, yes. I won't, but...
Bark's just gonna shoot an arrow at the sand.
Alright, so you shoot an arrow at the sand. Boom, as you do so, with lightning speed, so quick, it's like a trapdoor spider jumping out of its hole. It just goes boom and bites the arrow.
Well, damn, I can't wrestle if it's just gonna be disappearing as fast as it appears. Don't even know what it looks like.
That's why we need a sheep. You can toss a sheep with a rope on it, pull it back real fast, and then you jump on it whenever it tries to land.
That's very risky to the sheep. I'd rather toss you and then pull you back.
Just Varg. Oh, that's the risky thing, but me jumping on it with this thing that probably will just bury in the ground with me on it. That's not risky at all.
You might not.
You're bigger than a sheep is all really. It takes some time getting you underground.
This thing eats horses. I'm smaller than a horse. If I land this wrongly, I am gone. Dunzo.
Bren, I can make you bigger.
How big?
That depends, really.
Exactly.
Are there any rocks nearby?
Yeah.
Like
Little
rocks.
ones, like ones I can pick up and throw.
Yeah.
Oslin's gonna pick a rock up and chuck it as far as he can, away, and see how fast.
It lands. 1, 2, bam! It bites at the rock.
You have 2 seconds.
Well, you can't tell the difference between
Although
inanimate objects and
now-
food.
It's moving. It's moving very quickly. You see the ground kind of. Have you ever seen Tremors?
Yes.
Yeah, this is
Yeah, you see it, and it is headed toward Oslin's rock.
Varg. Okay.
Oslin will
Make a dex check.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to do a dex save. Please make a dex save. Okay, you managed to leap out of the way as the thing just sails over the rock. Like in a 15-foot leap. It's landed on the rock. It's on the surface. What are you going to do? We're going to start with Trell. The action order is Trell, Varg, Oslin, then the companion animals, and then the land shark. Make them count, guys.
Okay. So we're here to not hurt it, but subdue it basically, particularly with the soothing stick that I don't have.
All right, so you're trying to. Your goal is to hold it above ground, correct?
Yes.
All right, I need you to make a nature check.
Alrighty. Nature. Man, I wish I had advantage on that. Actually, I have inspiration.
Yeah. Spend the inspiration.
Yeah, I can spend the inspiration on this. I've had it for a bit anyway. So, yeah.
All right, so you do know that they love halfling meat.
Okay.
That's not funny.
That gives me an
Love
idea.
halfling.
Alright.
So, what are you gonna do?
This is a bit of a weird idea, but if I can make a strength check to make this work, because I'm sure Oslin is not gonna like me doing this, just try to pick Oslin up and shake it shake him in front of the thing as though someone holding meat over a dog, and just have it try to go for him while jerking the halfling away, and have someone else grab it.
It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see if that pays off. Right. Your first problem is, Oslin, are you going to resist this?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let him dangle
Okay,
me like a
what's your
piece of
armor
candy.
class? What's your armor class?
14.
All right. To grapple him, you have to get him. You have to beat a 14. That's your first thing. Your bonus action will be to try and taunt the boule with the tasty treat. Oh my god. Okay, we're doing this.
Okay. So, I do
You
strength,
you
right?
might have to worry about Hank.
That's true. Hank will probably not like it. You might want to reconsider this before you grab that. Hank is a very big dog.
This is also true.
And then nobody gets to dodge because everybody's tied up with Hank, and everyone gets eaten.
Well,
So
he
this
can
is my-
try to convince Hank first since he can talk to animals.
You ask Hank. Hank, since you control Hank, Oslin, what do you say?
Hank growls at you. Like, no response. He's growling.
Well, you just want to do things the hard way, don't you? Fine, I will wrestle the thing.
I mean, I can try to entangle him so that he can't get away. We have him dude for at least a couple.
All right, so roll your. Okay, so you want to try to wrestle it, correct, Skylar?
Sure, since that's my only option, apparently.
If he bites me, I'm dead.
If that's the only one you think of, sure. So you are. Why don't I picture groundskeeper Willie ripping his shirt off in The Simpsons, going, "Freeze, gentlemen, I'm going in." All right. All right. So yeah, let's do a strength roll versus strength roll, and we'll grapple.
Okay. If I lose this, I blame Oslin.
Okay, it's got a 19. It's a +4 on its strength, so you barely lose it. The good news is though, you don't get bitten.
Well, that's good.
I need you to make a dex check to avoid being trampled,
Okay.
but you don't get bitten. And yes, you get out of the way.
Yay.
You
Nice.
roll out of the way as these huge claws are just clobbering the earth. All right, Varg.
Varg just like looked at that, was just like, okay, so cannot wrestle that thing. I am not that strong. We're gonna have to change things up. I'm gonna try to talk to it.
Okay. Yes, go for it. What do you want to do?
Just like walks up, just like, hey, we don't want to hurt you. We just want you to stop eating things. We just be nice. Just want to be nice to each other.
What is your armor class, please?
16.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I don't feel it can speak.
No, it's got an intelligence of 2, guys. Okay. Okay. The creature leaps at you and takes a big chomping bite.
Eh.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm gonna let you take a dex check right now, please, to escape these jaws.
Nope.
No, the wrong thing.
No, I was about to say.
I was about to be like, well, shit for me.
All right. What's your hit points?
16.
I need you to make a death save.
Yeah, just click on the one that says death, right here. See?
Just death save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Next round you'll get to make another one.
You said
Okay.
make another one?
That next round, we got to move on. Oslin, what are you doing?
Oslin is going to cast the entangle spell.
Okay. You cast Entangle, and you're level 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay, he makes a saving throw. However, now Fonkin raises his staff and chants some words, and the thing becomes very quiet. He lays over. And then he's like, that was probably the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Could someone bandage the wolf man? Please.
Yeah, I got it.
There's a lot of blood there.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood, and Varg probably looks like a Pokemon that just lost a fight with the spirals in his eyes and everything.
Yes, yes. All right, so Funkin recommends that you all do a long rest. He's like, I will lead this thing away. Don't worry about escorting me. I'll just have it attack anything that comes after me.
That's fair.
All right. You know, congratulations, you guys. I have never had people say, I want to try to wrestle a boulet before. That was crazy. I mean, this thing is the size of a rhinoceros or bigger. Not small. I mean, that was ballsy. That was ballsy. I will give you that. The farmers, on the other hand, are absolutely impressed. They're bringing you stews and soups and breads, and they're like, oh, you should have seen them. They were out there. They held him off the gnome right before it was about to eat him.
Varg, I really wouldn't call it that's what was going on, but you know, hey.
You're still unconscious. I need to heal you first.
He's waking up now, thankfully.
Okay, good.
And you won't have to roll to heal him. I'm letting you all take a long rest here.
Sweet.
So...
Hey,
There's KU.
KU. Alright, so anyway. Yeah, so basically you guys are camped out in this farmer's cottage. And there's a knock at the door.
Who is it?
Yeah. It's not my house. I'm not answering the door.
Well, the farmer opens the door. He looks around. There's no one there. And then, next thing you know, you hear a rattling at the window. And you see a squirrel. Just a normal-sized squirrel wearing leather breeches and a bright yellow silk shirt. And it has a small, probably needle-sized rapier on its hip.
just like
I wonder if that's the squirrel that they warned us about.
Varg's just looked like, well, in any other normal case, I would have said, hey, look, dinner made itself.
Troll slaps him.
Ow!
I warn you, Wolfman, I am skilled at fisticuffs.
Hey, now, I said that any normal circumstance, but you're a squirrel wearing pants.
So pants are what determine whether you attack someone. Remind me not to be pantsless next time I see your mother.
No.
You deserve that.
No.
Everyone deserves a good night with Mr. Prethelvane.
Needle dick.
Troll slapped him again.
Ow! Don't flare up my bite!
Flare up my bite, I like it. So anyway, what are I hear you're the big heroes that wrestled the Boulay into submission.
Unsuccessfully, honestly.
My dear good friend, you should never tell people about your failures when they're praising you.
Varg points at the bandage around him, just like, well, it's hard not to when it's obvious.
War wounds, my dear boy, war wounds.
I'm glad to
So
know
what
some people think we were successful in that, though.
All the people of this village think you're incredibly successful at it. They think you're heroes. Don't disillusion them just yet.
Well.
So, there are several problems that I am privy to out here in the forest that you are not, so I figured I would bring them to your attention. mighty Boulay wrestling heroes.
And what can we do for you, dinner plate?
Anything for the force. He like slightly like thumps Varg on the nose.
I didn't.
There's a spider, a giant spider that's needlessly killing animals, not for food. I figured that some woodland protector like yourself, he winks and points at you, Trell, and does this little noise.
He is immediately just like, tell me where.
To the north of here, just before you reach the caves where the goblins and the orcs live.
Okay. Yeah, I know the space between the two places.
Yes. So I figured you could do that, and I will be here making my rounds to pick up yummy, yummy, yummy bread scraps.
We could give you actual bread.
That would be good, but then I wouldn't have to seduce the local ladies.
Oh.
Varg, you make a diet out of that bland white stuff?
Bland white stuff. He looks over at Oslin and goes, "Nice dog."
Osmond looks over. Nice pants.
Thank you. I got them in the far-off city of Hagthar. A gift from one of my paramours there. All right.
So you have a spider problem, huh?
I do. Giant spider. Not acting right. But I'm pretty sure the woodland protectors and a druid, aren't you?
Osmond will bow his head. Like,
I figure the lot of you could handle a simple spider.
I imagine it depends on how big and if it's somebody's idea to wrestle it.
It's about an 8-foot long black widow. Which is weird, they're normally web dwellers, but this one's hunting.
That is weird. Is it a male?
I didn't get close enough to ask.
Fair.
Varg, one's got multiple yellow and black colorations. The female's the one that's the stereotype. You don't have to be close, you can just look.
There was yellow on it.
Ah, this is probably a male.
Varg, I'm smart! Ish. Not completely.
As far as animals are concerned.
Oslin holds a sandwich up. Bread.
I'm from the Feywild.
And he looks at Prethelbane. Fonkin. Fonkin's like, I'm going to be outside, away from this thing.
What thing is he talking about?
Dinner
Mr.
plate?
Prethelbane.
Oh, okay.
Prethelbane's like, he's just sorry I stole his girlfriend.
Oh.
Like Varg was actually just looking at it, was just like, dinner plate? What did you do to Pumpkin?
You really need to stop giving people nicknames.
I'll take that nickname. I am Mr. Dinner Plate.
Varg just like, it's just like, yeah, you a total snack.
He
Okay,
grows
that's
into
enough
a
out of you.
6-foot-tall squirrel.
Oh, now you're just a full meal.
Well, we'll
Yes,
see.
Oslin asks, "Are you coming with?"
Oh heavens no, the ladies of this village need time with Mr. Prethelbane. But if your hairy friend there wants to throw down in a friendly wager, I'll bet you 6 gold pieces that I will knock you down faster than you can say your mother.
What's a mother?
I'm
Mr.
sure you know.
Prethelbane looks a little bit nonplussed by that. He's like, did he hit his head?
I'm starting to question that.
Well,
Maybe he's one of those idiot savants.
well, It's actually due to note that Vargs doesn't call his parents mom and dad. He calls them female and male pack leader.
Yeah, but Mr. Prethelvane neither knows nor cares.
Of course.
He's just assuming you're dumb.
Everyone
Because
assumes he's
Mr.
dumb.
Prethelvane is kind of a dick.
Oh,
There is.
hello, Josh.
I may have accidentally fell asleep.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
That's no problem. Mr. Prethelvane's like, though I think you had better get back to the keep and possibly re-outfit yourselves and escort the gnome out their home.
Oslin reaches in his bag and pulls out 6 gold coins
Oh, my goodness.
and wants to see the squirrel man dinner plate knock down Varg.
Okay, Varg, here's how it's going to go. You and I will consult for a moment. Come here, gentleman's bet and all that. He leans in and says, listen here. What's going to happen is I'm going to knock you over. You're going to go along with it, and you'll get half the fight purse. Does this sound reasonable to you?
Just kind of leans forward a little bit towards him and just goes like, this is a really strange way to fight, but I'm sure.
All right. Very good. All right. Mr. Prethelvane gets down in almost a stance like Kara would take.
Varg, ah man, another one of these kung fu types.
Now I want you to start saying your mother.
Your...
And he takes you down as quickly and efficiently as possible.
Ah!
Well, 6 coins, little friend.
He hands him over and he's laughing.
He then palms 3 coins and hands them to Varg.
Varg just takes them.
Do I see
You can roll perception. The difficulty's going to be 20.
Oh, he's good.
Well, Mr. Prethelvane is a fairly high-level rogue. He knows what the hell he's doing.
Okay, let's see.
No.
Nope.
Keep practicing, Varg. Next time you will defeat me. You're a worthy opponent.
Just takes 2 fingers and makes a 2-finger salute at him. Will do.
Mr. Prethelvane fluffs up his tail and bids you all good day.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I like him.
Varg, just like, apparently y'all never heard of a lupine hitting on you. When calling someone a snack or a full meal, it's kind of like a 2-way double-edged sword. It could be a flirt or it could be a threat. It was more of a flirt on my part.
Fonkin comes in and goes, can we please go now that you're not talking to that rodent reprobate?
Sure thing, Pumpkin, let's go. I will...
At least you called him dinner plate. Bastard.
What, do you
Alright, so-
dislike squirrels?
I just dislike that squirrel, homewrecker.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so you all make it back, and Armin greets you at the gates. This is not customary. He's like, may I have a word with you, Trell?
Oh, certainly.
You arrived with an elf, correct?
Well, we did try to arrive with an elf, but he got spirited away with his very frolicky cousin.
We've got him in the jail right now. Unfortunately, he's sleeping it off.
Oh,
Varg just dies laughing.
He's sleeping it off, and he seems to have a... Perhaps you should just come see.
okay. Is this where you usually put people who have hangovers?
you just need to come see.
Yeah.
You've never seen Armin quite this puzzled.
Oh.
All right, so everybody comes and sees, and you see Arius, as unconscious as you've ever seen an elf being.
I was method acting.
That's right. You were method acting. He's unconscious, and he's spooning with a big orc. and on his right hand, or his left hand, you see a gold, what looks like a gold wedding ring.
You know, I think I'm starting to get your concern.
Yes, you see my concern, so... Well, there you go. I'll let you talk to him. I've got things to do.
That's fair. I will see what, if anything, I can do.
Very good.
Oi,
very good.
elf! Hey, you and your husband, get up!
I was like very gently nudging his shoulder.
Oh, hi, gods of Azrael.
Varg, great night, huh? Just
My
a
Lord Arius.
shitting grin.
It seems we have been captured.
Who the fuck are you?
I am Gromek. You saved my life from a rampaging owlbear 2 nights ago. I owe you a life debt.
Dude, what?
Varg just like Varg
Cast
just
mighty
grabbed.
magic. There was things on fire.
Varg just
Was
starts.
the owlbear on fire?
The owlbear caught fire.
Oh!
The owlbear was running around. It was setting things on fire.
Go!
But
Varg
then
just-
he made a mighty spell and threw the owlbear into the lake.
Yeah, Varg's like toying with the ring on Arius's on hand and just going like, yeah, life debt, huh?
That does seem very long.
No, I have not married the elf. I
Oh.
owe the elf my life.
Okay.
The
Who
elf
did
has
you
married
marry?
Lady... What was her name?
Oh no. What's
I don't
happening?
remember
My
her
head's still spinning.
My lord, I will get you some tea.
So she
Jesus.
had her name was Lady. She has a title of some sort.
Yeah, I guess. Tea first, then talk.
Alright, Gromek brings you back a strong cup of tea. There was neither honey nor cream, my lord.
Tea.
He's too out of it to care.
Okay, so Aris is coming round from the tea because the tea is so strong, I guess. It's like, okay.
Well,
okay.
and you're not exactly sure what leaves the orc put in that boiling water, but it's bitter as shit. It's like horrible.
That was bracing.
An old family cure for hangovers, my lord.
Okay, right. Few questions. One, why am I in a prison? 2, why are you my manservant?
Well, my lord, you saved my life from a rampaging owlbear.
Varg, yeah, he's so
Who's on fire?
You and
Don't
your
forget that
cousin
part.
came over the hill, riding on the backs of some strange beasts I had never seen before. And you threw fire from your hands. The owlbear caught fire, ran away, it charged toward me, it was setting the woods on fire. So then, somehow, you and your cousin knocked it into the water, and then we went to the castle to the north, and then you got married, my lord, and apparently you overindulged in your wedding night festivities.
Marriage?
Yes, my lord. A strange human custom of exchanging golden rings. I do not understand it.
Yeah, yes, yes, I understand marriage, but how, I don't remember any of this.
Varg is just sitting on his haunches, right beside Arius, just with the most shit-eating grin on his face.
Well, my lord, you and your cousin kept drinking that very strange amber liquid. I did not think it was healthy looking.
Clearly wasn't.
I'm guessing is that ale, or is that some kind of magical ale?
Oh, no, it's basically a fairy wine. Is what it was.
You mean the fairy wine?
Yes, my lord, I believe that is the case.
Varg fairy wine? You elves? Oh. Wow.
But if you can come up with some kind of extremely high alcoholic beverage, then come and talk to me. Until then, shut up.
Gromek leans into you and says, "My lord, is the Wolfman insulting you?"
No.
Varg just smiles and is just like, oh, I just insult everyone apparently just by existing, so don't worry about it.
You do insult everybody by giving them nicknames usually.
It's all right, young girl. You'll be fine.
Was he talking to Trell?
Who knows? I mean, this guy is like giant green guy covered in battle scars and, with fists the size of rose bushes, okay?
What is it with my characters and orcs? I seem to attract orcs in every game.
I have no idea. Honestly, I ran... What I did... if you want to know how I got this, because the orc I rolled randomly on a table for who this person would be, so it's like an orc. And then, I just rolled up, have a rough voice, and, etc. And so, one flaming owlbear later, here we are.
Varg's just smiling, just like, I know of a saying on this plane, and it's something about big hands. You like men with big hands, don't you, Arius?
You may attack the wolf creature whenever you want.
Oh, come on.
My lord, am I being instructed to strike the wolf creature, or should I just laugh heartily?
Laugh heartily, yet threateningly.
By the way, I just remembered that Trell does have the follower named Daria. I completely forgot.
Yes,
about that.
Daria was practicing.
Okay.
At the keep. So.
All right.
All right. I need to go to this keep and see who the hell I married.
No, sir. We are at the keep of Ostverk. You were at the city of Tulvar.
Well, we
hey,
need to go.
I'd like to go there, actually.
Yeah, we need to go there.
Very good, sir. Shall I arrange a coach for you?
Yes, I like you. You're helpful.
I owe you a life debt, sir.
Have a gold coin.
Sir, I have your pouch of gold coins. He's got this massive pouch of gold coins. You have 700 gold coins. You don't know why you have 700 gold coins, but you've got 700 gold coins.
I won the lottery. Well. All right, let's go get the coach. Yes, arrange the coach. Good sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, where's my hip flask?
Actually, the guards hand you all your belongings. from a trunk nearby, and one of them's like, "We're very sorry, Lord. What's Arius's last name?"
Syrian.
"We're very sorry, Lord Syrian, but for some reason, you were threatening the doorpost, and we didn't understand why."
How dare you? How dare you not know him?
Waved your arms as though to attack, and then you collapsed.
In all honesty, I don't know why I'm married at the moment, so...
Varg's just like, well, how dare you not know who he is? He's Arius Syrian.
I feel that was sarcasm.
By the way, Trell, Daria at some point after this finds you, and she has brought you 4 healing potions.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yes, Master. I was working on brewing like you taught me.
Yes, very good.
Well, I figured if I'm going to help you, I need to be able to do so in all regards.
Hey, why is the wolfman not laughing at your servant?
She's not a servant. I'm teaching her. She's an apprentice, really.
He killed a creature from the depths of the earth. It was terrifying.
Nah.
Don't mind him, he's unimpressed with everything, apparently. Thank you so much for the potions. And he
No
just
problem.
kind of, like, passes out the potions to everyone present.
Alright, so within a little while you guys get reacquainted with yourselves. You've cleaned up. Varg, you've managed to change your bandages, so you're better.
Yay.
Thankfully you have that healing kit.
Gromek arrives in a coach. My Lord Arius, your coach is ready to take you to your home.
Will this fit a crocodile? Do we know?
A crocodile. Indeed, sir. I will see about getting a trailer for the coach.
Okay. That'll work.
Or perhaps we should just get another coach. May I measure? He approaches you, Varg. Sir.
Yes.
May I measure your crocodile, sir?
Sure. Car, behave. Oh, fine.
Does your crocodile require meat, sir?
You know, that would be what is it that you say on this plane? Splendid.
My Lord Arius, shall I make an allowance for crocodile meat?
Yeah.
Very good. All right, 250 pounds of meat and a second coach later. By the way, you're down to 500 gold pieces, Arius.
Is that my personal pouch, or is that the pouch that...
It's the only pouch you're aware of having, so you have 500 gold.
Varg's just like got his paws together, just leaning towards Arius with like with a grin. It's just like, "Aw, you like my crocodile."
Crocodile meat is very tasty.
Just hey now.
Don't make me come over there.
I was saying that quietly to Varg.
Varg's just like, just don't you dare.
As y'all are doing this, Gromek seems to be tending to the plants on Car's back.
Car's just like, oh, I don't want to eat you anymore.
Excellent. You can speak. This is an interesting thing.
Sorry, quick question. Could I add that 500 gold to my
Yes,
normal
absolutely.
gold?
Actually, replace your normal gold with the 500 because you're gonna get some more. My lord.
Or you have 3 more than you did before.
So I had 261, so in total
Yeah,
I can
3
get
more
500 now.
With that.
Yes.
Oh, right. Also, Varg's gonna walk over to Oslin and hand him the 3 gold pieces back.
Okay.
Just like he doesn't even say anything, he just brings the 3 pieces and holds them out in his hand for Oslin to take. Just like,
Oslin
here.
looks perplexed.
It's just
Why are you giving me 3 gold pieces?
was just like, I don't feel right holding on to it. That bet was kind of rigged.
Dinner plate?
Yeah. Spare the details.
Oslin looks kind of aggravated now. He tells Hank next time he sees dinner plate to knock him down.
All right. So, okay, so you all have a couple things. You can go spider hunting. You can go directly to Tolvar and find out who the hell Arius' wife is.
I would first like to go, is the spider on the way, or is it a little bit out of the way?
If you hook over toward that, if you hook right between, the cave and the farmsteads I marked, then yeah, you could make it a trip there. So you could search that area on your way.
So it is kind of on the way. All right, yeah. So.
All right.
I would say a spider first.
Okay. So Daria comes to you and says, "Shall I accompany you, sir?"
Oh, absolutely. We will be fighting a spider, so hopefully
Yes,
you'll
sir.
get a chance to learn some more there.
Okay. So you guys depart in the morning. It's bright and early.
With our extremely expensive carts.
Yes.
Do they have 12-inch rims in it?
The orc, Dromek looks down. My lord, I believe the rims are 24 inches as per usual carts.
I did that out of character, but that's
Oh, I'm
just
sorry.
so hilarious. I'm gonna pretend I didn't do that in character.
Yes. Basically, I just try to go for what's most entertaining.
Okay.
Okay.
I was drinking too. Shit. Oh.
Is it coming out of Jory's nose as well?
No.
No, it's
Thankfully.
fine.
Not yet.
God, I hate the fact that I snort when I laugh so hard.
I love it.
All right. So y'all are traveling in style. And it's probably about mid-afternoon when out of nowhere one of the horses is just struck down by this huge spider. It looks like a female black widow, but it moves so much faster and it has yellow bulbous growths on its head.
Ooh.
Ew.
All right, so here's how it's gonna go. We're gonna give Oslin first go. So Oslin, then Arius, then Varg, then Trell.
All right.
Because Trell was first last time. So Oslin, what are you gonna do?
Is this the spider that we're looking for?
More
Seems
than
to be
likely.
a giant freaking black widow spider eating your horse. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. He's gonna pull out his short bow and shoot.
Okay. You've got to beat a 14.
Is it?
That's its armor class.
Ooh.
Jesus H. Christ. Okay. Roll your damage. Okay, you spear it right through its cephalothorax, the head, the front area, and it doesn't seem to notice any pain.
Ooh.
Now, I believe I said it's Arius, so...
I am going to... Hang on.
Make sure you look at your spells.
Yes, I am looking at my spells. I've got the Word document open. Let's use... But, how do you pronounce this? I don't know if this will be useful. Agonazar's Scorcher?
That'll work.
Is that the pronunciation?
Hang on, it's Agnazar, and it should be on your character sheet on here.
Yeah, I've got it on my character sheet here. Oh, it was just the pronunciation I was unsure with.
Yeah, Aganazar's Scorcher, yes.
Okay.
Wait, you can't cast that yet because you don't have level 2 spells.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, sorry. It's listed, and I got confused. Anyway, never mind. We'll go with Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
And we will fire Acid. Yeah, we'll go with Acid.
Okay, I am taking a look at it.
We just don't have your ranger spells
Okay, so you have to make an intelligence roll.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So if you would.
Yep, certainly. There you go.
Holy moly! Okay. So do you want? You can just. Crap. Okay. So now
At its legs specifically, its legs.
All right. So basically, the thing explodes.
Oh.
Well, you got a 24, a natural 20, and that doubles the damage.
Wait, hold on. What was he doing? Sorry, I was helping Jordan.
It was an attack with a spell.
Oh, well, he rolled an intelligence save.
He got a natural 20, and I'm not going to take away his
Okay.
take away his glory at this stage, and I rolled his damage, and it was obscene. So, I mean, I don't know if he rolled again, he couldn't make it less dead or more dead. Okay, so yeah, you've destroyed the spider.
Trell
However,
is immediately running to that horse, by the way, that it attacked.
then Trell, I need you to immediately make a Constitution save.
Alright, fair enough. Oh, I failed.
Okay. You have the condition infected.
With what is my question?
Hang on, I am getting the stats for it. Alright, you're infected with a fungus plague. It will grant +5 to your strength. But each week you're infected, you must make a con save with disadvantage or lose 1d4 intelligence.
Ooh.
Well, I need to get that fixed.
Yeah, a cleric in Tolvar could probably remove it, or someone with cure moderate wounds could do so, or someone with a medical kit.
Well, a lot of us,
I'll say I might be able to do all of that.
yeah. Jory has a healer's kit.
Yes,
I mean,
Sorry,
I have the ability to cure wounds.
that would do it.
I wouldn't suggest using a spell slot for this, though, honestly.
Oh, and incidentally, you can also move 60. Your move is 60.
Jeez.
Sure,
It's
you
not
don't want me to
worth-
leave you alone?
It's not worth the intelligence loss, honestly.
Yeah, when you reach 0, you become a fungus zombie.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody gonna cure him?
I would say it's best for the cure.
Yes.
All right. So you're gonna cast the spell, correct, Oslin?
Yeah.
All right.
I was just gonna ask, like, Jory to use his healer's kit, so he didn't have to expend a
The
spell
healer's
slot.
kit would actually have disadvantage
Oh,
on trying to cure this. Magic will get rid of it for sure.
okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought I read that somewhere.
All right. So you
trying to
managed to
think.
get rid of it.
Sweet. Still gonna
And
try to
now
help
you-
that horse, though.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So roll. Cure wounds would get rid of any infection the horse has.
It probably would.
Oh, it would.
Oh, okay. I thought that would
As
be like
as your friendly DM, I'm allowing you to save the horse.
I don't personally have Cure Wound yet until I hit 3rd level.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay.
The best I can do is use like a herbalism kit on it or something.
Jory's healer's kit would have a better chance, and if you help him, that would just take away disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I will use the healer's kit.
Alright, just go to your core. one. Yep.
Holy
Ooh.
crap. Okay, yes, the horse is fine. You
Yay.
managed to purge all of the spores out of its wounds. And interestingly, the spider couldn't use its poison anymore. Looking at the few chunks left from the disastrous acidic blast, you see where like the fangs themselves had filled up with this fungus.
Can Arius go and look at...
Look at the fungus. Hello?
Josh?
The fungus got Josh. No.
He gone.
Yeah, I was probably just having some issues.
Alright, so I had to go to the bathroom.
No, not
earlier,
the
so did we
fungus.
kill the spider?
Yes.
No,
killed the
not the
spider?
fungus.
Anyway, yes, can I go and look at the fangs, see if there's anything intriguing about the venom that's in them?
Roll. Gosh, what do you have? Do you have Arcana?
Investigate... Oh, wait, I might have Arcana.
He should have it.
Yes, I do have Arcana.
So you could roll that, or you could roll Investigation.
Yeah.
Boo.
Okay.
Can I roll Investigation as well?
Yeah.
No, it's worse.
Now roll a Constitution save.
Oh, God.
yeah.
Well, that was a 1, so you got a good snoot full of.
Well,
Thankfully, your superior elvish constitution.
Just picture him like reaching to like look at it and like just some sort of like mixture of like fungus, but spider juice just spitting out at him or something.
Squirts right in his face. All right.
So Osland wants to look for like maybe a path where it had came from.
Sure. Roll perception.
Tina, are you still with us?
I'm still here.
Okay. He did roll
Alright,
his
cool.
thing.
He did. Okay, sorry. No, I was
Yeah.
busy marking where you are, which is that little line right there between Tolvar and... Okay, so yes, you do manage to trace the spider. It goes to... It veers off to the northeast. Are you following?
I think that's what Osland would pose that question to the group. Do we follow where it came from? Or, hey, spider gone, and we just go to Tolver to meet your lovely bride?
For once, I'm actually going to have to make a choice here and say I want to go see where the spider came from. At least knowing where that happened, could probably do the relaying of the information to people.
Well, considering that it seemed pretty mindless, I imagine the trail we'd follow would be very sporadic.
Yes, it is also a female that was also taken over by a fungus. If this thing was pregnant and had babies, it probably was passed down. We might want to try to find that.
It could also be from the same thing from before, back at the village. Fungus skeletons.
Oh my, you don't know that. Those peasants would know it.
Oh.
And also it was a bear, not skeletons.
I was gonna say, didn't you get like an owl bear? Right?
Oh no, there was also zombies, fungus zombies.
Oh.
Oh no, I remember that. That was whenever
Oh yeah.
the house.
But yeah, none of us know that.
Oh wait,
no.
You said that came from the northeast. Isn't that towards Hamlet?
Yep. It is towards Homeland.
Ooh. You guys want to meet the peasants?
I was really.
I mean, my vote is for where did it come from and what's causing it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
in
what
no
Varg's
hurry.
going for.
I'm in no hurry to meet my bride.
I really want
By
to
the
see
way,
who
the
his bride is.
Aqua dot there is the where the path kind of leads to.
The aqua dot.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Small. I'm guessing that's a small village. Is that just a hill next to it?
That's a hill. There's the town of Nulb is over there on the edge of the forest, and there's Hamlet to the south.
Mm.
Personally, I vote for Tolvar. I really want to know who his wife is.
All right, we got one vote for spider hunting, the next for Tolvar.
Someone flip a coin.
All right, I'm rolling 1d6. Call it odds.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, Oz will pull a coin out.
I'll say
So
odd.
odds are even. Somebody.
Odds.
It's a 1. Where do
We're
you
going
want to go?
We're going spider hunting.
I said odd first.
Oh,
Oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well,
then we're going to Tolvar.
then we're going Tolvar.
Remember, Discord's not perfect.
It's really not.
Oswald looks over to Arius and says, "Oh, guess we get to meet the lucky lady."
Varg, yeah, lucky
So
lady.
You guys finally make it through Tolvar, even with an injured horse. Gromek has set about getting lodgings set up for the animals, and the guards are like, "My lord Arius,
Yes.
the lady Syrian is waiting you in your manor house."
Ooh, Lady Syrian.
Fantastic.
You got a house?
Apparently, yes.
I'm sorry, but when he tried to say fantastic and the first bit was like fuh, I could have sworn I was about to hear him just say fuck.
At this moment, a pretty young woman, probably 18 or 19 summers old, comes down and goes, "My lord Arius, it's so good to see you again. Oh, husband, I've missed you so." She's got dark hair and pale skin and big brown eyes.
Is she also an elf, or?
No, she's a human.
Oh, what would your mother think?
Isn't this frowned upon in your establishment?
No, not really. I'm able to do whatever the fuck I want.
As long as your parents don't
husband.
know.
Father was so worried about you.
Of course he would be. I guess. Let us head inside and
Why, certainly. Are these your friends?
yes, they are my friends. Yes, I saved this ogre from this orc from a flaming owl bear.
Yes, I know Gromek.
Yes, of course you do. Anyway, let's head inside.
Gromek leans over as you're being led inside. You're being okay. I want you to picture like this huge, beautiful chateau-looking home with like large gardens and like a high wall around the whole estate. And there are gardeners and servants and all that, and they're like, my lord, everyone's just so happy to see Arius. And Gromek says, your wife's name is Enid, sir.
Enid, right?
Do you know
She
where
was the
he
lady
met
Enid
her?
Decala. She's now Enid Syrian.
I gonna ask, is the floor made of like a tile linoleum thing?
No, you're not inside yet. You are still
Okay.
walking through the gardens. They are vast. You see a hedge maze off to one side. And you enter this glorious estate. It's made of brick and stone, and there are finely made windows, and it's just gorgeous.
Once we get inside, what's the floor going to be made of inside?
Marble.
Bart's going to slip and fall on his ass.
Oh my heavens, are you all right? Lady Enid goes over to you. Oh heavens. Oh, are you all right? What is your name, good sir? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it.
Holding his head. Ow, Varg.
Oh, Varg, let me summon a healer. Don't move.
I'm fine.
Yes,
I'm
Varg.
fine. I'm fine. I'm good. Just more pad, less claw. Ow.
Trell is like checking his head.
I'm fine. No brain damage,
Husband,
contrary
I will
to
have the
belief.
cooks. I will have the cooks prepare a marvelous feast for you and your friends.
Ew.
Yes, thank you, Enid, dear. Yes.
Ren is like, will there be pastries?
Now, who says that?
Ren.
Why, yes. In fact, I had some pastries made this afternoon.
Oh. He just seems
If you
very
would like, I
content.
can have some brought for you. Please go to the drawing room with my husband.
He's like pulling Trell towards him. You know, not effectively. Trell is just walking, but he's just like yanking on his hair as he's going.
Gronek, take us to the drawing room, please.
Are you talking to Gromek?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Gromek leads you. Yes, sir. Very good, sir.
Is there anyone else in the drawing room? Is there anything in the drawing room that could be used as a peephole or to spy on?
Make a an investigation check.
Okay.
I don't like where this is going. There's a French girl vibe coming on right now, and I'm a little worried.
French girl.
You don't see any. So much for elves getting advantage to find secrets. You got advantage, you don't see none.
I don't know. They could be highly camouflaged against the golden embroidery of the drawing room.
I generally keep the old school rule that elves get advantage to find secret doors and things.
Okay.
But man, you're oblivious. At least it didn't spray poison in your face this time.
I... Gromek, what? How exactly did I meet her?
Your cousin brought you here, and she arranged for you to meet the Duke. He actually pulls out a little notepad he's been keeping with a stubby little piece of charcoal.
I can imagine getting like some of those half moon spectacles with beads.
Yes, exactly. Yes, sir. She is the daughter of Baron Miles Decala, the ruler of the city. And apparently you signed something about lumber agreements?
Lumber agreements.
Lumber agreements?
Does your family own a lot of lumber?
They own a lot of forest.
Oslin looks very disapproving at you.
I did not sign this sound of mind. The contract cannot be... cannot... I must speak with the Baron.
Yes, my lord. Would you also like me to find a barrister who knows Verbabonk law?
Yes.
Are you a noble of Selene, sir?
Yes, I am. I'm still coming round from my alcoholic-induced.
I know. Gromek scratches his chin. You may have made a treaty with the kingdom of Verbabonk, sir, unawares.
What?
A treaty?
Where's my cousin?
She took off riding on one of the strange beasts with the horn coming out of its head.
On a unicorn? Was it a unicorn? Did it look like a horse, but had a horn?
Yes, and really ill-tempered.
Oh.
I did not like it.
Unicorns are known for being ill-tempered.
They're known for being very protective over forests. I'm surprised it would let someone ride it, actually.
An elf surprises you?
Well, she's not a wood elf.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. No,
I have
they
no
don't look the
idea,
same
sir.
to me.
All elves look the same to me.
Varg said the exact same thing. Oh my god. Like right in unison. They said that in unison.
Varg, I like you.
Could I send my familiar to find my cousin?
You'd have to summon the familiar first, and they can only be like a certain distance away from you.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Damn, never mind. Yeah, 30 feet. Oh.
Right. So, here you are. Pastries are being brought in by stuffy-looking butlers.
Ren, like, lands on one of their arms and is already eating the pastries while they brought them in.
Oh, you're a cute little thing, aren't ya? He starts feeding Ren puff pastries.
He's just like, you can call me whatever you want as long as you keep feeding me pastries.
Oh, try these. They got those pistachios in them.
Oh!
Pistachios.
Varg's just like looking over at Trell and just goes like, he's a total harlot for pastries, isn't he?
That is a good way of describing it, yeah. I'm sure we're all the same way of we're all like that for something.
A gardener comes in and says, my lord,
Yes.
there seems to be a giant crocodile with a terrarium on its back swimming in the reflecting pond.
Varg's
Shall I do anything about this?
Varg's just already running out, just going like, "Oh, car!"
A terrarium on his back?
You hear the sound of like, skidding on marble, and then a huge thunk, and then Varg's yelling "Ow!" again.
Don't worry, it'll be
Attend
seen to.
to the tall canid, sir.
The canid, it's the canid's pet.
Or waits. Am I still on?
Yeah.
Yes, you're still on.
They asked
Can
if
you hear me?
We can
Okay.
hear you. Can you hear us?
I didn't hear anything for the last minute and a half.
Oh no.
I said, the crocodile belongs to the canid.
Very good. Shall I bandage the canid's head, sir?
No, we should do him good to have some sense knocked into him.
Very good, sir.
Remember, Far, use your pads.
Bar, you gotta forgive me. I'm a little brain damaged. Car, where are you?
Alright, while that's going on, Gromek arrives a bit later as everyone's having refreshments and pastries. Well, Rin's having pastries. I don't know how many are reaching anyone else's mouths.
Ren lets people take them. Like he's not gonna like snap at people.
Just sitting on the plate, just like every time they reach for a pastry, just smacking their hand away. Like, no, my face.
No, he doesn't do that. He's just eating them with his eyes bulging out. Really.
My precious.
Alright, so Gromek returns shortly, and he has a tall, white-haired human with him. And he's like, "My lord, this would be Lorak Trollbane, sir. He's the barrister."
Yes. Okay, so I signed things that I was heavily intoxicated with. So, do any of things I sign hold up in a court of law?
Well, heavens, I'd have to argue the point. Can elves be intoxicated? We've heard all sorts of stories that elves never sleep, that ghouls can't paralyze you.
I heard fairy wine, so yes.
Heavens, fairy wine.
Also,
Very
we do
well.
sort of sleep.
What?
Also, we do sort of sleep.
Sort ofs?
Somewhat.
Oh.
It's like a half sleep.
Oh. Young man, you seem to have wolf legs.
I get told that a lot.
Was this an accident, or is it by design?
It's by design, don't worry.
Oh. Oh, very good then. Not a terrible accident. Good to know. So, what we can do is I can schedule you to speak with the Baron next month.
No. I need to speak with the Baron now.
Sir, you'll have to take that up with the baronial guard.
Here's 100 gold pieces. Make it so.
Sir, it's not a matter of money. It's literally I can't get on to see the Baron until next month.
Where is the Baron?
The tall castle in the center of the city, sir.
Wait, who's your wife's father again?
The Baron.
No. Well, you could just ask your wife.
Yeah, eat it! Darling, come here.
Yes, beloved.
I need to speak with your father post-haste.
Oh goodness, father's out hunting.
I thought he was in the tall castle in the city.
Who told you that?
Arius,
The barrister who is currently stuffing pastries into his pouch.
Ren is like, I get it.
Gromek,
Yes, my lord.
I want to know what this barrister, air quotes, is here for.
To represent you, sir.
Yes, and why did he say that the Baron was in the city, and yet he's clearly out hunting?
Why would the Baron tell this person where he's going? He owes this man nothing. He's a lickspittle.
He lied to me. I don't like being lied to.
I don't know if it was really lying. It was more just like not knowing.
My lord, are you having me beat up stupid people? I just need to know. Is stupidity lying to you, or is willfully lying to you lying to you? The decision is entirely yours, my lord.
That is a fair point. Barrister, do you know that that my father-in-law was out?
Oh no, my lord, I'm very sorry. I had no idea he was out hunting.
Can I insight check this dude?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's see, insight. Oh.
This sumbitch couldn't lie his way out of a paper bag.
Like,
He's telling the truth.
yeah, he's telling the truth, and also he seems very bad at lying. If he were
Well,
to
you
lie.
don't have to say it that way. I mean, I'm an honest barrister.
Well, being bad at lying is a good thing, then. It makes you more credible.
My lord, did you want an honest barrister? Says Gromek. The barristers need to be honest. I mean, among my people, we just smack each other in the head until someone is proven wrong.
Believe me, at the moment, I am going with the orc justice system right now.
Fabulous. Shall I hunt down the Baron and smack him in the head?
It's a figure of... It's mainly figure of speech.
Figure of speech.
Yes.
Like a tall person who talks.
Yeah, let's go with that, okay.
So I should beat up tall people who talk.
No, Gromek, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Why don't you take some refreshments?
Yes, my lord, I believe I will. He then just like grabs an entire handful, a tray full of pastries, and shovels them into his mouth by the fistful.
Enoch, darling, yes. See if you can get your father here, quick.
Well, I'll have to send someone out into the... Oh, goodness, I think he went to the north, maybe? I'm not sure.
How many days did he say was gone for?
Oh, he's usually gone for 12 or 13 days.
No.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, it's fine, my love. When he comes, he adores you. You're his favorite son-in-law, and he was worried sick.
His favorite son-in-law?
He's got
Yes.
multiple?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I was like, does he have?
Well, my sisters are married.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Are they married to elves as well?
No. I was very lucky that my lord Arius chose me. She gets
What do your
teary-eyed.
sisters? What do your sisters' husbands do?
Oh, one of them is he's one of the Reeves of Osnabralt, and then there's one who's married to the merchant prince of Hagthar.
So, what attracted you to Arius here?
Honestly, look at him. He's beautiful.
Fair.
Arius just poses.
Was Vaughn able to like make some sort of arrangement where Carr could like swim in something that wasn't of inconvenience to them?
Oh no, it's not an inconvenience. I mean, since his lordship allowed them to leave him in the reflecting pond, and honestly, I don't think anyone was going to try to remove him. Carr has that thing like where does the 900-pound crocodile sleep wherever he wants to.
So, quick question: the sisters' husbands, are those like power or like anybody of like influential importance?
Yeah, the merchant prince of Hagthar would basically control a large amount of trade between the Lortmill Mountains and Verbabank, and the Osnabralt Reeves are direct servants of the king and Verbabond himself. So
Okay.
Did I make any treaties with your brother-in-laws? Our brother-in-laws?
oh no, not with them, just with father.
Where are the treaties?
I suppose they would be in father's house.
I need to look over them.
Why, certainly, I'll ask the clerks to bring them.
Good, thank you.
I guess Varg's going to be making his way back in at this time.
You arrive to find most of the pastries devoured.
I'm surprised they hadn't already been.
And like halfway through his trip to get back up the stairs, he slips, falls again. That's just going to be a problem with this floor.
What do you do?
Slips and falls again.
Down the stairs.
Well, if he doesn't have brain damage now, he's definitely going to. But of course.
Actually, as you do that the last time, a very kindly faced old woman comes up to you and goes, excuse me, Mr. Wolfman.
Varg? You can call me Varg.
Oh, yes. Mr. Varg, I do have these. And she gives you these little leather bags that are built to go on a dog's paws.
Varg just
I was
kind
gonna
of
say shoes. That make him walk all funny as hell when he dogs.
Well,
No,
this,
you're actually built for him. I'm not that much of an ass.
he comes in like, just like marching, knees up to the chest, kind of walk, But anyway, no, he would look at them like, kind of mouth a little open and his tongue just playing with one of his fangs, just like, sure, why not?
He meant like walking funny, as in like.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
Like, you know how dogs will like kick their legs all over the place when you put shoes on?
That's what I was trying to go with, but he's bipedal, so he's probably not going to walk like an actual dog does.
Well, I know, but still, like, I could still see someone doing that, even with
Just
bipedal.
kind of like legs just going out in all sorts of different directions every time he walks because he doesn't know how to, kind of thing. Anyway, he's returning. Pastries are eaten, and what did I miss?
Mostly just like semi-political stuff.
He just like looks over at Arius's wife and goes like, "Your people are very nice. They gave me these shoes." Like kicks one of his feet, his hind paws up to the air, and gestures at it.
Oh, they look very handsome on you, sir.
Yeah, they feel weird, but they do the job. So be sure you tell lady I said thank you again.
Why, certainly, I will. No, our Lord Arius, he's quite a spellcaster. Father did give you this library. Have you seen it? Oh, of course not. You haven't been around since the honeymoon.
Ooh, a library.
Varg.
Library. Wait, first library, and then where did we honeymoon?
Oh, here at the estate, but, you got in your cups and ran off and screamed something about Varg and Trell.
Varg, that would be us.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you both.
Varg, what exactly was said about us?
Oh, I don't know. He was speaking Elvish the whole time. I'm trying to learn it.
Yes, I would. Yes, dear. Let's go and peruse the library.
Okay, the library is massive. It gives you an advantage on all Arcana rolls.
Ooh.
So, as long as you're in the library, you have advantage on those rolls.
Ooh.
And
Ooh. And ooh.
And
it has some rare spell books in it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yes. All right. So, and a lot of these are old, forgotten spells that most wizards don't know these days.
Ooh.
So, that's...
Intriguing.
If you would like to roll a 100-sided die,
Yes, please.
absolutely. All right, go for it.
Torin's not a I said Torin, didn't I? Troll's not a
Different roleplay.
yeah. Troll's not a wizard, but he's gonna love looking at these books. Really likes it, like magic.
Yes, there are lots and actually it will give you, like, for nature checks, it will also give you advantage.
Sweet.
Okay, Arius.
How many trees had to be killed to make these tomes?
Lots of these are
What did
old
you get?
books.
29?
20.
Just 20.
20. Okay. All right. Double check this.
Itchy ankle.
Here. All right, you learn a 3rd level abjuration spell called Counterspell.
Ooh.
Where do I put that?
Under 3rd level.
Okay.
You already were meaning to learn that one, I think.
I think I was.
It should be in your spell descriptions, if so.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Word document.
All right, so yes, you've gotten that. There's your goodie for me putting you through all. So you've got the library, you've got the estate, and you have young Enid, your lovely wife.
Yeah, there it is.
And
Counterspell
Bromek.
here.
So many cool things.
I know,
And,
but
well, and Daria, on the other hand, she's out practicing, learning how to assist you better in combat.
Ooh.
So when Daria fights with you, she will give you advantage to 1 attack right now.
Okay.
Later, when she gets more actions, she will be able to give you advantage to multiple things. All right, so tonight is going to be an auspicious night. All of you have risen to 3rd level.
Oh, I get spells.
Yes, you do.
Arius,
Yes.
Arius took Enid to bed.
Nice. Nice.
I thought he might as well.
It is his wife.
You know, you're actually the 2nd person I've had in the game to play a fairly lascivious, stuck-up elf. The last one, he went by the name Roger Flint. He didn't dare tell his actual name. Otherwise, he was elven nobility as well, and his wives would find him. And he did not want that. And, like, I think my favorite was they screwed around and they ended up summoning Tiamat.
Oh.
And it's like,
Oh.
okay, usually you're just fucked. And so what Chris does playing Roger is he's like, I'm going to seduce her. And I'm like, try it, roll for it. And he gets a 20. And then I'm like, well, she gets a save. So I roll, and I get a 1. So next thing I know, Roger is taking the Queen of Dragons in humanoid form to bed. This was in the same game where we had a player, her name's Tori, and Tori, whenever the devil shows up, if there's anything like a deal with the devil to be made, Tori does it. Like at one point there's a demon and her character's like, yes. And he's like, I didn't even say anything. She's like, whatever it is, yes. All right, so everyone reaches 3rd level tonight.
I can have whip and bind, and I have my spells.
Yes, you do. So
And
you
that's,
guys have gained a good deal more survivability, which will stand you in good stead.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I can heal people now.
I
yes.
still need to add my spells to the sheet.
Actually, they should be added.
Didn't I put them there?
Yeah.
No, look
Yeah.
at your spells on here. I remember putting a bunch of information of them. I mean, I didn't put all of them because we have a huge list of them, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Skylar did that because Skylar's really good about that.
I was thinking the actual spell list thing.
what spell list thing?
The normal spells.
Normal spells.
Yeah. Normal spell sheet.
I do not know what you mean by normal
You know where
spells.
it says core, bio, and spells?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not in. I don't. All of it says 0
All of it?
for me. Yeah.
One sec.
Cantrips don't cost any slots. You have 2 slots for level 1, and you have 0 slots for level 2.
No, I mean, there's nothing in it. It says add them, but there's nothing underneath them.
I'm looking at yours and it says, and it's they're all there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them.
Alright, hang on, let me quickly reload Roll20, see if that's...
Yeah. So this has just been absolute fun.
I will
And
have a
soon-
familiar. It shall probably be useless, but I shall have it.
But now, the fungus zombies matter.
That is true.
Yay, fungus zombies, woo.
And soon you might even meet Barbara.
Yay! Yay, Barbara.
Your familiar is Barbara. What?
No, it's still not there. I reloaded it and they're not there.
I gotta remember my lumpy space princess voice. It's gonna be hard.
I don't know why it wouldn't be there. I mean, it's there for both me and Tina.
Yeah. So core bio spells.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. You know
It is
what?
weird.
We'll try it next time. See what happens. But anyway, so I hope everybody has enjoyed this session.
Mm-hmm.
I
Very much
really
so.
did.
I
have
love
very
that you
much.
made it to where he like got married and has a follower person and everything.
I'm still quite suspicious about all that.
Your cousin is a troublemaker, Arius. In case you hadn't noticed.
Sorry, you mean my estranged cousin?
Oh, you're now estranged cousin, yes.
What makes them estranged?
No, estranged meaning just random.
I'm not talking to her anymore. Every time I talk to you, I end up married.
You remember the last 5 times?
I just got really strong Skyrim vibes with that whole thing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one
I
thing
did.
on
I did.
Skyrim.
Well, I had discussed this with Josh before I sprung it on him. I'm like, okay, is it okay if you wake up in a jail cell with an orc and a wedding ring? And Josh is like, yes, I want to do this.
I did.
So don't be afraid that I'm going to thrust on something on you don't want. I will always, if you have to miss, I will shop something that can happen with your character, and you and I can always work it out. By the way, Skylar, for Kara, would you do me a favor? Would you
Oh.
level up her sheet?
Oh, okay. Let me find it real quick.
And I need to find some place to put a new power on it. And that power is called Eye of the Demon.
Eye of the Demon. That will probably be under the features.
Okay, cool. And basically what it does, it gives her advantage. She can spend an action to find demonic energy.
Alright, hold on. 1 minute.
So I figured, it'd be, like I said, it'll be kind of neat to have you guys get little perks like this. Like now you've got the access to the 2 libraries, and that's always cool.
We'll spend 1 action to do what now?
Find demonic energies.
Okay. And do you know what the source type of that would be?
Wisdom. It's a wisdom roll. And the source of it is the abyss. I mean, that's probably... She's literally had a piece of the demon prince of the undead. At later levels, like, depending on how she plays and other stuff, she may get the ability to command the undead if they're weaker undead.
Ooh. That would be interesting for her. I don't
Well,
know if
getting that face full of juice from the Cauldron of Orcus, you don't go through that and not have some changes. So, all right. Well, this was tons of fun, and congratulations on being the first party to ever try to wrestle a boulet.
I was gonna use the halfling for bait, but
do the death save failures reset?
They reset.
yeah,
yes.
they do.
Okay. Is that every encounter or every session?
I reset them every long rest.
Okay.
All right.
Or
Everybody
maybe
needs
short
to
rest.
like roll their hit die also.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna do Kara's real quick. Right, so 7.
Dang. Skylar gets 7 more hit points.
No, not me, Kara.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
okay,
we oh god.
Hold on, let me
sorry.
count.
Yeah, 24. You had it right.
Okay. Sorry, I lost count.
So we have to roll. We have to do that hit dice roll to
Yeah.
because we leveled up.
Yes.
Do you do that every level?
Every level, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I didn't do it the first time. So like level 3.
Oh, I
That's
got
where we're at now?
5.
Yeah.
Man.
Ooh.
5 more hit points is 5 more hit points. That's all I'm screwing.
Yeah.
what do you roll?
You roll the thing that says hit dice right under temporary hit points.
Oh. So I can add 7 to my hit dice.
Yep. To your
Can
hit
I roll
points,
again
max-
since I roll it for the first one?
Say again?
Can I roll it again since I didn't roll?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, every level, roll your hit die and add to your maximum.
Okay. Cool. So
That's
10.
one of the big features of D&D, is ever escalating, soaking hit points. Now, of course, I try to be smart with it, and I don't care if you're a 200 hit point fighter. If you fall off a cliff, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Or if you're eaten by a boulet, you're going to die.
If you get eaten by a boulet, if you jump in a river of lava, unless you have like boots of lava striding or something on, you're gonna die. And I think that's reasonable. It's like, it's like you can survive some fire, don't leap in the lava.
So, do I add this to the hit dice, or I'm
The
guessing
hit
I just
points.
hit
Your
point
maximum hit points.
current hit, so where it says current hit points.
Yep.
Right, that's
Okay. Ooh, I
third
have 10
level.
now. Yay!
Yeah.
24.
Now it
Like,
takes
I was-
only 1 hit with a sword to kill you.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I'm like, I only have 9 hit. Yeah, I'm F.
Does that mean I also change the hit point maximum as well?
Yes, the hit point maximum has
Go
changed.
all the way back to the
Okay.
TE. CH.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the spell
Q,
list. I don't know if
U,
it's...
E.
And you know what? I'll put in a ticket with Roll20 and say because I was trying to load some maps and it just wouldn't do it. So I'm
Aw.
like, I need to talk to you guys.
We need to talk.
Oh, it's so sad that it wouldn't let you load the map.
Well, they're probably it's the last weekend of the month. They're probably doing some sort of maintenance or something on it. And this is when they usually put out new features and other stuff. So,
Oh, okay.
and that's probably why Josh can't see a spell list. I've been using Roll20 for several years. I think my favorite was when we were playing. It was a new World of Darkness game, right? And we all click in, and suddenly all of our character sheets are for Warhammer 40K. And we're like, what is this? Thankfully, the British role-playing has improved a lot.
Alright, I got all of Kara's stuff done.
Cool.
Or I should
Thank
have
you.
anyway. I can't remember, like, if there's anything beyond the changing what level they are and the hit points and the features. I think that's everything.
Think so at this stage. I'll have to look. But yeah, Josh, early British role-playing stuff was special.
I think I remember you telling me.
Just all of those stupid charts.
British people like charts.
Yeah, but I mean, if I hit... Okay, Skylar's character hit someone with a sword, right? And we rolled damage, and that happened, okay? But it's
Yeah.
like, roll where you hit, how you hit, what you did, how did you hit it, what kind of damage was it, what kind of trauma was inflicted. Then roll your damage, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! Could we just not... Can we just not say he's got hit points? No. Your hand has wound
find it right
levels.
here.
Oh God. Make it stop.
Your stuff.
Anyway. Also,
Yeah,
between sessions, if there's anything you would like to see in the game,
You're now third.
let me know. If there's anything you want me to emphasize, please let me know. If you want to see more of something, please let me know.
Yeah.
We'll let you know, of course. Oh, quick question, since I have a few of you guys here. I'll have to individually ask Freya and KU, but this is kind of off the role playing topic. I sent everyone in the group like that little message about the characters I'm making for the graphic novel. Kind of working a little bit with that. If I need like personal insight for something, is there anything in particular you guys want me to like not ask you, or like
Like, is there a question that's off limits?
Huh?
Is there a question that's off limits? Is what you're trying.
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
want
aside
to.
from my credit card number,
Yeah, because I'm trying to work on it. I don't know a lot of everyone very well enough to like make an I just went with like my gut feeling. Like I know that Chad has a family, so I went like with a protective like tank like character for him. So like he just like literal meat shield can like stand in front of a bullet and it will just bounce off of him kind of thing. And like with Tina, you're the DM of games, so I was just like, I want to make Tina be able to just create things like and just make you think things like I thought about that one thing where you said one time that you go by the rule that fairies can't lie, so you have to be really clever.
yes.
And so I was just like, you know what, that would be really cool. I made you a what they call a true blood fae, and so you're the only, and so your species cannot lie to people whatsoever. But your ability to just create things is like, how can I lie if what I say is reality? Which I thought was really great.
That is cool.
I like have this like idea where like you're helping out and you just point a finger at someone and say, I have a gun, bang, you're dead. They just fall over dead.
Actually, talking of Chad was talking about werewolf. In the old World of Darkness, there was Changeling the Dreaming. And the funny thing about Changeling was, like, you're a Changeling, so you're a being of pure imagination. You're a fairy inside of a human seeming. and if your fairy self gets damaged enough, you forget who you are
Oh.
and just become a human. And so, like, your biggest enemies were like Dantain or Autumn people, who were just kill the mood and destroy creativity. And then, like, another danger was if you're around imaginative children and they're playing like cops and robbers. To you, those bullets are real.
Oh.
So, you know, it was kind of interesting.
That sounds amazing. I like that concept.
And to do fairy magic, you had to do stuff like, there was one called Wayfair where you had to draw a hopscotch thing, and then you had to draw a door on the wall.
Nice.
You had to do the hopscotch thing and then open the door and walk through.
That's what Kay's going to be capable of doing, just drawing things, bringing them into reality. Kara actually or not Kara, I'm so sorry, I read her name on this. Freya's character is going to be a changeling-esque kind of character, but every time she changes form, she has to forget everything about her previous life and previous form.
Dang.
But the thing is if she ever changes back to the form previously that she had before, she'll remember all of that. It's like I guess it's like a magical shut off kind of thing where, you know, can only remember things about being that particular person, not a new person, because it's like I'm being reborn every time.
Magical schizophrenia.
Yeah, something like that. I went by that because of her love of cosplaying. So, you know, just, you know, thought, well, but make it real. But, you know, the premise behind it is the humans are calling your kind Fae because you came from some sort of plane of existence. So you're not really Fae. You're just, that's what the humans are stupidly calling you people. But I'm really excited about it. I've been thinking about it a lot. I want to kind of like play around with a lot of things. And I'm kind of like playing around with the concept that you guys knew each other before you guys ever met me in real life. Like, you know, I was kind of brought into the group, you know, didn't know who everyone was. So I'm going to try to play with that in the story as well, but I'm going to be a Fae Slayer, so I'm going to basically be everyone's enemy before I become their friend, which is going to be fun. But I don't know what came over me with it. I just thought it would be something really, really cool because you guys really do, and you guys have really inspired me to be a little bit more creative with things, and I guess that just bridged over to my storytelling as well. So it's like, I don't know.
Cool.
So I just felt like I wanted to make characters based off you guys.
I appreciate it.
No, that's really cool.
Always happy to see weird mutated versions of myself.
Still just kind of working out, like I said. I just wanted to be sure, so I didn't like come out and just be like, you know, hey, got a question for you, and ask you a question that
killing
offends
someone,
you.
would you use a chainsaw or a nail file? Tell me now.
Yeah, to that'd be pretty interesting, but I don't want to just like blatantly ask you guys something that either just like brings back a bad memory or upsets anyone or anything. I don't want to do that because, you know, I want to be as nice as possible. But I also don't want to be asking you, but there are obvious things I won't ask, but then there's also those things that I don't know if I should, so I may just ask to, you know, just say I did, and then it will be like, Jory, that's a little too personal. I don't want that, no. Like, obviously, I'm not going to ask anyone about their sex life or anything. That's way too personal.
That. There are some things I don't want to see in graphic novel format.
So that's an obvious no, but then there's like, you know, hey, what's your relationship with so-and-so like? And then that may be like, I don't want to talk about that or something, you know, so. But I just thought I'd ask you guys while I still had you guys available, so.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Anything else to add, guys?
I think that's it.
I know what my familiar is going to be, and it's going to make Jory groan.
Is it a bird?
Yes.
What
Is
kind
it a
of bird?
parrot?
Yes.
It's a parrot.
But I
Oh,
will give it Raven
God.
stats because there's not like parrot on here. So
It's just a recolored raven. Let's just call it that, please.
Hang on, I'm looking up parrot stats 5e.
Parrot.
Why aren't there ferret familiars? That'd be interesting.
there's a weasel. You can make it a weasel.
Yeah. Alright, songbirds, birds of prey, flightless birds. They've got a laughing gull.
I'm not big on seagulls, honestly, living near them.
Well, me neither. When I was a kid, I fed them fried chicken once. That was kind of terrifying when I realized what I was doing. I was like, you need a dire emu. No.
A dire emu.
Well, it's very interesting because I was reading about these, the Great Emu War in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And apparently the Australians, they declared war on emus and they sent 3 soldiers to try to kill them. But the emus got too smart. And like there were these black emus that would command the other emus like to scatter when they started pulling out like their big machine gun to kill them with. And so these stupid things were incredibly smart. And like these poor bastards spend like, was it like 5 years, Josh? It was some ungodly amount of time in the middle of nowhere, Australia, shooting at emus that they couldn't hit. So, yeah, just use a raven. That works.
Yeah, I'll just use Raven stats. I was originally gonna have it be an owl, but Josh already has got the owl, and for one thing, I didn't want to be too redundant. Secondly, I'm obsessed with parrots right now, so.
Yeah, no problem.
Much to Jory's dismay.
Yes, Josh will have his owl familiar.
Mm-hmm. He wants specifically, what was it?
Eagle owl.
An eagle owl. Yeah,
How long do familiars last?
forever.
So once you cast them, they're forever?
Yeah, unless they die, then you just have to cast again.
Okay. So the
However,
next time-
Josh, you do realize it's going to spit up pellets, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Which I love. I love owl pellet. Like,
That's why it's polite to throw up at owl dinner parties.
that's right.
Yeah, so the next session we have, remind Josh at the very beginning, cast his familiar so he can have his familiar. Because this is the second time we've done this where he's asked about that.
Yeah,
And
and
we
he just never gets to cast his familiar.
Yeah.
I just completely forget.
So remind him the next session just to cast the owl familiar, just like so we have it around.
And then Josh,
I mean,
just remember you have an owl.
I will remember I have an hour. I mean, I didn't remember. Earlier, I was waiting to start the game. I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'll just lay here and wait. I don't know how I fell asleep. I just did. And then I woke up at about what, 10 to 3, so an hour after the game starts. Like, what? What the fuck?
Oh wow, this was fun, and like I said, I've got tons of material, tons of dungeons and other stuff for you all to explore should you choose to. And of course, you do have that fungus zombie problem you might want to look at sometime.
Yeah, we're probably gonna look at that.
Probably need to do that before it becomes a fungus zombie apocalypse scenario. Still, that can be fun too. I'm cool with it.
That is true.
Well, all right, guys. Thank you all for playing, and I will see you all next week.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
Have a
See you
good one,
next week.
guys. Bye-bye.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Bye.